Welcome. We are so glad you've joined us for this Read by Fourth Parent Workshop series on early reading skills. Before we get started, let me share a little bit of background about this resource. Philadelphia is a unique city in that several organizations, including the School District of Philadelphia, charter schools, parochial schools, universities, nonprofits, and city government are coming together in partnership to make sure our kids are strong readers by the time they reach the fourth grade. The group that is coordinating all of these partners is named Read by Fourth. Even with all these organizations coming together, the research is clear that a good connection between the classroom and the home is what really helps kids learn to read. It's you, the parents and caregivers, that can make all the difference. And we are happy that you've joined us for this series on early reading skills, developed in collaboration with Read by Fourth partners, AIM Institute for Learning and Research, and Drexel University School of Education. As we see it, taking part in the workshop series is a great way to make and keep reading promises to children we love. A couple of years ago, Read by Fourth's Parent Advisory Family Engagement Group, neighborhood councils, reading captains, and partnership network worked together to develop these 5 reading promises to help organize messages, tips, and resources. Make reading together our special time. It's never too early to read together. The stories you share don't only build brains, they make memories that last a lifetime. Children's reading ability and confidence improve when grown-ups actively read with them by switching storyteller and listener roles. Talk it up, take turns, tune in. Have the types of conversations that make you feel seen and heard. Children's reading ability and confidence improve when grown-ups carry conversations with them starting at infancy. Champion your school success. Knowledge is power. Children's reading ability and confidence improve when grown-ups make sure they come to school every day on time and ready to learn starting in pre-K. Create with you. Children are experts at play. Every project we create together is a chance to share time, culture, and laughter. It's a chance to support their imagination as a tool for learning and get back in touch with our own. And protect your right to read. Reading is the key to the life our children deserve. As you can see, each reading promise is written as a promise that a loving grown-up makes to a child, and not, for example, as instructions from some kind of expert to a parent. This was done on purpose, to give parents the words and ideas to share directly with their children. We also hope it's clear that each reading promise is designed to show family love. As we all see it, family love is our greatest source of power in raising strong readers. Check out readingpromise.org to get more information. Each reading promise has a list of playful learning ideas that are free and easy to do, and all encourage early learning and early literacy. We also hope that this workshop energizes you to make the most of each reading promise. In this workshop series, we will talk about the skills your child is learning in his or her classroom, skills necessary for becoming a strong reader. Strong readers need to know how to read or decode the words on the page, and there are 3 specific skills that make reading or decoding words possible. Number 1, hearing sounds in words. We call this skill phonological awareness. Number 2, matching sounds with letters. We call this phonics. And number 3, reading smoothly. We call this fluency. To summarize, in the early grades, children are learning how to read. They are learning these foundational skills that we will be talking about in this workshop series. As children get older and advance into higher grades, they will read in order to learn. Comprehension, or making meaning from what they read, is the goal. And all along the way, we want our children to love learning new things, to enjoy being read to, and to love reading themselves. Here's an overview of the workshop series. You are currently watching the introduction. Video sessions have been developed for each of the 3 skill areas by grade level. These sessions each include a few short animated videos as well as demonstrations of activities you can try at home with your child. The more you use the activities with your child, the more you will be building on the work of the teacher in the classroom and supporting your child's reading progress. The first session will explore phonological awareness. Then sessions 2, 3, and 4 will explore phonics with specific focus on skills of kindergarten and first grade, second and third grade, and on building sight words. And finally, session 5 will address reading fluency. The workshop series also has an accompanying family take-home workbook that includes tons of activity suggestions and even ready-to-use activity materials to try at home. Visit the Read by Fourth website for details on accessing this workbook. This family take-home workbook contains a guide sheet called Parent Guide to Early Reading Skills that accompanies this workshop series. If you have that in hand, let's quickly review how it's organized. First, there is a color scheme for each grade level. On the first page, you can see that kindergarten is green, and grade 1 is yellow, and on the back of the handout, grade 2 is pink, and grade 3 is dark yellow. Next, you will see the skills for each grade level. In kindergarten and first grade, students learn about sounds. Remember, we called that phonological awareness, and letters and words, which we referred to as phonics. In grades 2 and 3, students learn more about letters and words. And finally, students in all grades, K through 3, learn about smooth reading, or reading fluency. We suggest that you keep this guide sheet on hand during each session of the series. Make notes on it and notice how each animation or activity relates to one of the grade level skills listed. Finally, don't worry about what all these terms on the guide sheet mean right now. We're going to explore together and explain everything as we move through the workshop series and give you time to experience each skill through suggested games and activities that you can use with your child anywhere, at home, on the bus, in the grocery store, or even just walking down the street. Thanks for joining us for this introduction to the Read by Fourth Parent Workshop series on early reading skills. You're now ready to get started learning about ways to support your child's reading development. Enjoy!